sorry about that. Puppy has suddenly cut off on us. Hopefully that won't happen again. First time it's ever happened for me. Not sure very well.
Accursed traitor! A time will come when you will bleed for her ladyship Theodora's murder. Remember my words, for they are the vow of he who marches toward his death.
What? Theodora is dead? No, that can't be. Not now. I still haven't.
Like, you didn't know?
Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
Damn, it's coming after you. That's what you look like. You have a spawn.
Don't you dare to cross us!
Take this off here. Traveler. Hold the line. Sister? Also hold the line. I'll throw you over there. Better idea. And look for the best. Again. $120. Dang.
Stand for it.
Dang it!
I'll see to it personally. It's as good as done.
Take out one of these guys.
Another enemy down.
I tore him bloody apart. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Yes, she can. Do it.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Why, I was toast.
Traveler.
Stay vigilant.
Brace yourself, Abelard. Ah, careful now. It will be done.
Okay, brace for impact.
At your beck and call.
Death to the weak!
I've suffered worse.
Evil! For the glory of my masters!
My faith strengthens me.
On it!
How large? Psychic Shrieker.
But of course.
Death to non-believers! Never stood a chance.
Took his head off.
Who if not me? Here's my perfect moment. I thought twice before crossing me.
Yeah, okay.
I'll see to it personally.
Hang on, more. Right there. You know what? Yeah, we'll do it.
Guided by faith. Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Good hits, good hits.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
patience has failed me.
I should have told her to take some healing.
Will do. Was that you? Or...
Okay, probably can't do any more sniper attacks, unfortunately.
Break their morale! Death to the heretics! I've suffered worse.
Hold on, Avalon!
Stop it!
On it. It's as good as done. Who if not me? I'll see to it personally. High momentum.
Firearm master. So, gains the ability to make number attacks equals their weapon's rate of fire, round 2. Gain weapon attack.
Power resides in the will of the righteous. I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Dang it. I use that on someone else. I'm not sure Avalar can survive another storm from that chaos spawn. I'll take out real fast. Oh, okay. Which one do I use? Good. Ah! It's going crazy right now.
I will
Dang it.
By the manner of their death, we shall know them.
Use Myrkr time. He's almost dead, dang it.
Anything else? On it.
Nice job, Enforcer.
I'll make it happen. I'll see to it personally. Who, if not me? Enemy down.
Made out of that one by the skin of our teeth. Head trauma, so if I use one of these right now... No. Yes. How do you use this thing?
We are the spearhead of the Imperium. The healing is much appreciated.
Ah, lovely.
How may I serve the dynasty?
I know how to take risks. Fate and fortune favor the bold.
That's annoying. What was that? A buff with thundering guns. The Rogue Trader and 2 random allies start combat with temporary wounds equal to their own resolve. Master of Command. +2 additional MP. Purge of Steel. 30 less momentum activating Rogue Act. Transcend the potential. Once per. That's who I think is still texting me. I'm so. No, someone else.
Miscalculations are for commoners. I don't make mistakes. I make profitable learning experiences.
Perception. Perception is currently 45. Or intelligence. Intel is also 45. Oh, they're both equal. Or I could do some for weapons. Yeah, I'll increase perception again. Anytime ability or talent uses fellowship bonus, A Voidborn character can instead use intelligence bonus if it is higher. Additionally, Voidborn characters can always upgrade intelligence, even if their archetype does not allow. Huh. Double damage. See what my fellowship even is. Oh, it's 35, ain't too bad. Okay, oh, yeah, okay. I'm still liking that. Perception. Be smart. The next time we'll take Bloody Mess. Or just a flush room. Both sound pretty decent. Okay. Good for him. I gotta find a way to get rid of Abelard's head trauma, unfortunately. Yeah, let's give you Epicenter of Slaughter. So that way you can endure more. Increase your toughness. Once again, because you're our tank, we need you to be strong. Let's see, Hey, give her intelligence? More willpower. Okay. Yeah, projected downfall. Let's just make her more shootier. Ballistic skill. Wait, gains a plus 8% critical hit chance. Bonus double against enemies from by which soldiers protected by cover. Oh, they tap. Ooh, yeah. Oh, camaraderie. Yeah. Gloves of Endurance, Mantle of Heroism. Inventory. Go back to me. Give that to Abelard. So you can hopefully dodge.
always keep your eye on the prize.
I guess we're supposed to talk to that guy, maybe? I don't know. We won! We won! Oh, that thing's dead. They can't talk. And if they do, that's a problem. Deck Enforcer. Okay, I think they're all going to say the same thing, apparently. The Emperor protects. We got something new, at least.
The heir is dead. He sacrificed himself to save the entire dynasty.
Old man, he was never going to make it. He was mutating right in front of us. You just ended his suffering sooner.
Oh, you can't get over there, okay.
I always have a backup plan.
Fire on the 3rd, shutting off the air supply. Extinguish preservation on the 7th, blocking airlocks. The ship could use Prayer 2 right now, but it's too early for a funeral. My repairmen are already hard at work fixing damaged compartments. We can and will make it. Master Helmsman.
Rivor, Master Helmsman, systems status report.
By the Emperor, it's the Seneschal, living and breathing. Oh, well, there's a tricky question. The old place is so overgrown with foul wickedry, we'll be scrubbing it off the vid screens for throne knows how long.
Oh, it's good that you're all alive. I think it's more important we get the hell out of the warp. Your words seem to knock officers out of their stupor, and the air around you fills with voices and commands being issued. Hear someone sobbing, one of the survivors buckling under stress. Abelard cuffs the crying officer while Abelard.
Restore the Vox channel to the Navigator's Sanctum. Ready the crew. Prepare for translation to real space. You may call me superstitious, but translation is not a good time to disregard rules. You are the only one who speaks for House von Valancius. You may not be the Lord Captain, but you, more than anyone else, deserve to take her place in the ritual that is about to commence.
Well, now that everyone's a little more calm, how'd you people survive?
Must have been Providence. It better have been the Emperor's, not someone else's. When they barged in here, the ones with the Master of Whispers, some officers charged them, but it wasn't even a fight. I grabbed whoever I could and dragged them behind the cogitators. Then, I prayed for our rescue.
Okay. What must I do?
Take the Lord Captain's seat. Order the final preparations. Wait for the officers to report. Oh, blast it all to the void! Translation is a craft, not something that can be explained in a tick. Just go up to the throne, Master. These people are about to do the impossible. The least they deserve is the solace of seeing a figure sitting in the usual spot. Oh, please, hurry. Every second we waste is a terrible risk.
The ritual. The Lord Captain must sit his butt on the royal throne. Wow. Otherwise, we won't know what to do. bow before me. Oh boy. The image before you is hazy, swaying the source's currents, visible more obs as layers beneath. This finished shell is constantly changing while still remaining the same. Taking on the guise of Theodora, but the false rogue trader's eyes reveal the entry's true, surreal nature. One of Theodora's eyes is engulfed around the worldly fire, the other of Vesselation evil pours into you. A voice seeps directing your brain while being reaching your ears, and this voice booms with all the horrors of the world.
Who are you to oppose destiny itself for the sake of lives that are not your own? So many threads stretch between you and other creatures of your world. Pitiful, worthless links, ready to shatter at the slightest touch. A muddled, erratic, pointless tangle.
Resonates emerging voices have already dug their front roots in your consciousness, and then later you realize that all these voices are mired manifestations of the same call-outs finally invade you. You are to blame for Theodora's death. I am saving my people. Do your worst, but you cannot stop me. Be gone, Phantom. What do you want with me? Gotta keep on showing how these expendable meat shields matter to me. I am saving my people. Do your worst, but you cannot stop me.
Lead them, mortal. Guide them. Persuade them. Force them to walk your path. You will need followers, for destiny is preordained.
I think they gave that message deemed the good crackers.
The aspirant vowed to return with a trophy, a relic that could serve the edge of daybreak. That fate was assured, and the steps chosen. And yet, you broke the unbreakable when you took the aspirant's place. I see you. On the day when the final dawn rises over the Iron World, I see you by my side on that day. The day of my resurrection.
Your head begins to spin and the cord drops a sliver down your cheek. You blink and you're no longer looking at Theodora. The trader looks ago, just as fluid and a funeral as that previous operation. The same terrified voice sees from his lips.
Your image is woven into the tapestry of things to come. I am the will of the weaver of destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread that will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility. The thread that will help you find the keys to salvation. The thread that will guide you and the weapon of our return to me.
Okay.
The path is set, child of the dawn. The thread is woven. Follow it, servant of mine.
And we'll read that big old line of text also. A cavalcade of hazy glimpses of future reality now passes before your eyes. A flash of crimson, purple, and then just replace one another around. Violet clouds go by overlaying your property. Though the ripping mirage, you see a twisted image of Abelard, the loyal seneschal of the dynasty. Twisted image. I just kind of want to know what anti-Abelard would look like now.
Seneschal, the navigator's sanctum is silent. The Vox signal is stable, which means...
Wait, you talk to me, not Abelard.
The Navigator gave his life battling the storm that nearly claimed the von Valancius flagship. We will honor his memory, along with that of all who died this day.
Okay, continue.
Seneschal, will you tell us now? Who is that? Where's the Lord Captain?
Oh, well, hold up. You know who in the world I was earlier. Why are you all of a sudden having amnesia?
As First Officer, it is my duty to inform you, with the greatest regret and indelible sorrow, that Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius is dead. May her memory never fade from the annals of the dynasty.
It takes time for Abelard to respond. You watch as he grits his teeth, unable to bring himself to say anything. Finally, he adjusts his blood-stained coat, straightens and pieces. And no one heard, what's his face screaming out loud about the... You killed the Lord Captain! The Lord Captain's dead! All hope is lost! No one heard him. Well, I like the whole time he was screaming, going, La la la, you can't hear anything! La 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 la! Yeah, it is one. Silly stuff like that can occur. Usually with orcs. But...
By right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision.
Now, Avalon, stop. I refuse. Oh, no, wait a second. Power! Unlimited power! Think of that. I should probably be back in my usual outfit because... Yes! My rifle place. Now I get my good clothes. It's good to be back in charge.
It is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Valancius is her heir, the rightful inheritor of the Warrant of Trade, and the title of Rogue Trader. The official ascension ceremony will be held at a later time. In the interim... have you lost your tongues? Hail your lord. It is because of his toils that we all still live.
That's right. Hail to the chief. Avalon stops short and glares fiercely at confused officers. Still kind of weird. Give me a moment to fix it. Change clothes and all of a sudden decides, nah, I don't want to.
The deed is done, Master. My apologies. I meant to say Lord Captain.
Seneschal turns to you, looks at least half a decade older.
The treachery of the Master of Whispers was fruitless, but victory came at a great cost. Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius perished along with her heir, Edelthrad, and thousands of crew members. Yet hope remained. For the second in line to the Rogue Trader dynasty survived. And through the strength of his resolve, saved those who were counting on him for protection.
Useful deep shields. Ooh, conspiracy. You can always hide mercenaries and tell your experience or grab a whole unique party, but dang it. Oh, look at me on that throw. Cargo management. Open the cargo management screen, learn more about the cargo in your flash up, the amount, the types, and the percentage of cargo being filled up. Trading with merchants, you'll meet them soon. Got it. Deep shadows of weariness can be seen on Abelard's face. The low officer's eyes are clean. They break over you from head to toe. He frowns, mutters something nonsense. Well then, your lordship. Yes. You cannot help but notice the Seneschal does not know how to talk to you. Or to begin, his hesitation brings an involuntary smirk to your face. With someone else entirely gloating in the old officer's confusion seeing your smile, Abelard pulls himself together. You must now hold your first officer's briefing of your new role as Lord Captain. For many of those who are able to join us on the bridge, this will also be their first briefing. We sustain massive losses among the senior and middle-ranking officers. Some posts have had to be filled by the deputy, while others go unfulfilled entirely, and now the deck clans are deciding who will take over the leader's crew. How do we come to lose so many officers? What's the agenda for this meeting? Have you succeeded in tracking down the traitor? Wait, Abelard. This is altogether a more pressing problem. I do not wish to be the rogue trader. Who in the world will even pick the 9? I mean, oh, that was a weird look for my model. It's like one of those ooh looks. How do we lose so many of our men? It appears the heretics were deliberately targeting the vessel's command, and they knew exactly where they were looking for and where they could be found, which is unsurprising given that their former lord was our own Master Whispers. Abelard grimaces. What's the agenda? Reports on the condition of the ship and crew. The Lord Captain is not usually drawn from her foreign affairs attentions for routine briefings, but this is a unique situation. I am still receiving updates from across the ship, and they are not encouraging. Getting this bird to fly could take a gargantuan effort. Even so far as you personally negotiating with the authorities of the system we are currently in. So prepare to hear a brevet of complaints and excuses, your lordship. Takes the opportunity to get a good look at the officers who work 6 decks away from the bridge, and they in turn will have the honor of beholding the visage of the Lord Captain. And it turns out to be some Aldari vampire. Oh wait. My origin was a Druki, so I would have to be a Drukhari, but Drukhari don't use Psyker power, so yep, yeah, I'm still right. We see him tracking down the train. Abelard grits his teeth. No, Lord Captain. And all the commotion is trill went cold. Our people are still on a hunt for him and any mutineers who may still be skulking in the ship's main corridor. But frankly, I would not be surprised to hear that we are now one shuttle short. I'm afraid it'll be some time before he answers for all that is wrought. I'm ready to start the briefing. Summon my officers. With a gesture, Abelard relays the orders to the adjutants at the far end of the magnificent chamber. Come before your Lord Captain. Bow. Dozen pair of eyes born to you, their expressions revealing their strength, joy, curiosity, and wariness. Continue. Attention, officers! You have been granted our honor. Lord Captain Myrkr von Valancius will personally conduct today's briefings. Our most gracious Lord Captain is ready to hear your reports. Keep on flip-flopping between either an attempt at a Scottish accent or grizzled old man accent for Abelard. Perhaps you introduce those present, Abelard? I haven't the time to listen to every last officer in this hulking room. Abelard, give me a precise... What are the major problems? Curses? Curses? What? What are the major problems and what needs to be done? I've never seen that word before. Sorry, I thought I heard something. I got confused. Perhaps you could introduce those present, Abelard. As you list, your lordship, Abelard points to a tall, slender woman whose body seems to be contained as many implants as it does flesh. Damn it! It's too hard to ask for a single game out. Horribly hard names to pronounce. Victus Syria Otta of the Tulliman line, our new Voxmaster. glad they mentioned that Vigilus was a woman, otherwise I never would have realized. It is an honor to serve your lordship. The Voxmaster offers a deep bow. For the vessel you have at your command, thousands of crew members and hundreds of officers and section troops. I am responsible for receiving, processing, and sending all communications between you and them, as well as external sources. I am ears and mouth, Lord Captain. And I'm doing the Scottish accent again. Beside us, Raver, the Master Helmsman. He steers the ship alongside the course set by the Lord Captain and monitors the voyage around us to ensure that we do not stray into an asteroid field or a pirate ship. Well, I want to go into a pirate ship. The bearded man with a pale, almost transparent skin, large dark circles in his eyes, and a dour expression that seems hardwired to her face gives a solemn nod. Hail, Lord Captain! This here ship's as good as home to me, so rest assured she's in safe hands. I'll die before I let her count any grief. You didn't do so good of a job when we were all under attack, mister. Considering how you told us yourself. So I saw them come onto the bridge. I grabbed a few people, we hid behind the condensators and just started praying. And lastly, our High Rectorum, Janus Denrock, who oversees supplies, procurement, and general material well-being of the ship. Dressed in an embroidered jacket, heavy-set man with oiled hair offers a beastliest smile and bows. It is an honor, your lordship. You may trust me with all matters concerning your comfort. Everything will be done to the highest standard. Yes, Nico still was salesman there. In the second row, we have the 3 officers charged with overseeing the ship's vital functions. The Master of Ordnance, responsible for the artillery aboard. The Furnace Master, whose crew work to prevent and extinguish fires on the ship. And lastly, the Drive Master, servant of the Omnissiah. The 3 officers salute to you. The Furnace Master does so with confidence, while the Master of Ordnance betrays nervousness. The Drive Master officers salute, resembling a dance involving the complicated manipulation of the text priest Myrkr. I feel like I was at least a little bit close in pronunciation of that. Is that everyone? Thank you, Abelard. Greetings to you. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Is that everyone? Unfortunately, our choir master, the esteemed Zachary Weiss, head of the Astropros section, is unable to join us. He is in charge of communication with distant star systems. Master Weiss has been in a trance for some time now, attempting to contact our plans to the Von Valancius trajectory and inform them of Leif Theodor's passing and Kunrad's treachery. I will deliver a report to your lordship and ask press progress as soon as possible to do so. It is equally regrettable that 2 more individual warriors I mentioned could not join us in the briefing. The Master at Arms and Confessor Adalbert. The eminent Adalbert must see to the funeral service being held for the following officers, of whom there are so many for him to take leave from the chapel. Too many, okay. And Mistress Sarbach, who has replaced her late predecessor as our Master at Arms and is currently leading the search for any surviving agents of the traitor. All our present are adjutants, secretaries, and deputies. They are here to make a record of proceedings. Well then, start with the most important thing. The Furnace Master! Is the ship gonna blow up on us? Enric Monte. He looked pretty dang cool. Yeah, let's get a close-up on him, actually. Oh, I like that. I like that. He looks so cocky and... what's his... Scotty! That's who he reminds me of. He reminds me of Scotty. From, Star Trek. I got me a Scotty! Yes, Lord Captain! Tallman bows his head in deference. I report all fires across all decks have now been extinguished. Preliminary damage assessment in terms of material loss and crew crash have been completed. Results have been submitted to the Seneschal and the High Rectorum. Post past him after the previous Furnace Master and his next 3 deputies expired in the line of duty. Gang! We went through the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th. We got the 5th in command here now is in charge. The lad is managing well so far. He can take the heat, so to speak. Next most important guy. Drive Master. Is our ship about to blow up because of the engine? Siratala. Voice stored by Vox. The translator emergence from under the tech-free Scarlet Hood. I probably should have found something to make voice effects. Lord Captain. No, not Scottish, not Scottish. Lord Captain, the foes that set upon this noble void ship destroy the repositories of hundreds of machine spirits. The great warp engine entrusted into my charge is unharmed, thank the Omnisaya. But its spirit mourns its dead brethren. We have not yet identified a prayer protocol capable of assuaging its sorrow and anger. There, that was my attempt at tech priest. With great sorrow, I must also report that the Enicia Prime, Overseer, and Spiritual Authority of all tech priests on board fell in battle. The Magos was betrayed by the little flesh that remained part of him. A most terrible loss. There is no one among my comrades aboard whose experience and comprehension of the sacred protocols equals that of the fallen Magos. We require a replacement, and as soon as possible. I can pretend to be a dumb normie, be like, someone explain what this nerd just told me. I see, thank you. The tech priest bows her head. Yep. Okay. This check's stuck in the High Factorum. High Factorum, what have you to report? We are toiling day and night to comply a full account of the losses. The task will require next to no involvement from the Lordship. I will personally ensure that all damaged components are given into the tech priest's hands for attention, and that all supplies are replaced. There is only one resource that I cannot replenish single-handedly, and that is people. We have lost more than 2,000 crewmen, and unfortunately this number is not confined to the scum from the lower decks, which are easily replaced, but also include trained professionals. We will be able to make up our losses in the near planet, Radcard Minoris. However, the planet, the whole system, in fact, belongs to the Winterscale Rogue Trader dynasty. We cannot simply begin recruiting on the planet without first coming to an understanding with the governor. In that respect, I am powerless. Negotiations of this matter are a matter for the Rogue Trader. Especially true, given that Kyle goes Winterscale's penchant for attacking first and asking questions later, and the kind of thick-skulled fuck he usually installs his governors on his plans, rumbles Abelard, frowning. Abelard, tell me how you really feel about this guy. Sorry, someone's in my eye. Master Ordnance. Do we got any ammo? It gives you a gloomy look. No, my job's simple. Maintain the arsenal and fire when I'm told. Just as anyone. We got no able crew. No Lord Captain. Ooh, that's sorry. You do not want to say that anywhere near Abelard. Abelard's gonna chop your head off. Master of Ordnance, you forget yourself! So what? Comes officer's hostile bear replies of a Dan that bursts inside all his pent-up emotions riot. The ship's in ruins! Every second officer's dead. Now we got a Green Lord Captain. He's supposed to lead us to void knows where. Silence! Bridge Magnificent's glass plane seemed to tremble on the force of Abelard's fort. Enforcers! Seize this mutineer! If only one officer out of the whole lot has fallen to pieces, that's not bad at all, your lordship. I do humbly apologize on behalf of the entire crew. What would you have us do in the Master Ordnance? The former Master Ordnance, I should say. Besides finding a replacement, that is, for we already one lined up. just don't see a crime lord saying option 1. Stand down, release him. I have no intention of punishing a man for a moment of weakness, not after the terrible attack we endured. Automatically execute him. Experienced master orders are few and far between, so for that reason he may remain post. I leave his punishment at your discretion, Lord. Option 1 and 3 sound the best from my character. Well, actually, 3 is the most in character. 1 gets us further along our trait path, but I just don't see my guy saying it, you know? I mean, maybe we could say number 1 if we were like playing the long con. And if we were trying to do like a Cavius Kane. Nah, we'll go with number 3. This really seems like the only thing in character for my guy. $20 lashes a month for the next half cycle. Deprivation of officers' rations and privileges for the same period, with the option to extend. Record that in his file. Avalar stares on Blink by the Master Horns. Cease your sniveling. You are to disgrace yourself and your entire clan. Enough. The hysterics are over. Let us resume. Abelard, you don't dare disrespect my Lord Captain. Master Orson stands up, wiping his blood from his broken nose. His face is picture of shock. What just happened seems to be dawning on him only now, and the knowledge of the fate he so narrowly escaped. Yeah, I don't know what that guy was faking. You know what type of society you live in. Master Houseman, deliver your status report. Right, Lord Captain. The kind of long story short, that log is big. Shut us down, more or less. Our Seer Prime Navigator, who fell in battle, we have no way out of the system. Try to set so much as toe inside the warp. I don't know what happened first. Our warp drive being torn to pieces, or all of us melting into bulkheads. Well, thank you, Paravnor. Your Lordship, it will allow me to interject. When we arrived in the system, my crew followed standard protocols and conducted an account of all the available communication channels in the region. One of them was a novice Nobilite station. The station maintains a complete log science, but even its presence here empowers hope. To have located a navigator in the very same star system is an incredible stroke of luck. True blessing. Excuse me. From the God Emperor. Oh. Sharp bolts of playing races for your skull in response to what you've heard. After you should thank for your good fortune, the words of the demon that appeared before you were in the translation of the race word in your mind. I am the will, the reaver of destinies. Today I will reap a new thread of elusive possibilities and frequent chances. A thread that will lead you to the mall of irreversity. The thread that will help you find the keys to salvation. If I were you, I'll grab the chance with both hands, or else you'll soon be eyeing up asteroids used as your new residence. And slightly less shitty news. We can go around the system till our heads are swimming. As long as the Promethean supplies last. And if any thick as grok shite lowlifes come sniffing around, we'll be able to take them out, so you don't worry on that score. To summarize, we have sustained serious losses in crew members, and we acquire a new Editor Prime and Navigator. Is that all that's preventing us from continuing the voyage? Precisely, Lord Captain. But bear in mind that this will not be the end of our trials. The ships and the ship systems must be properly inspected for major damage, which can only be carried out at Footfall Station, home to the only dockyard in the sector, but we never reach Footfall without first solving these 3 immediate problems. What can you tell me about the system in which we currently find ourselves? I see this Voxmaster in this point. Mr. Ptolemy? Or Tolyman? 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 Tolyman. We and the Rykard star system, our voyage here was undertaken on the orders of your lordship's predecessor. There are 3 inhabited bodies in the system, and our attempts to send Vox messages have produced confounding results. The Navis Nobilite station has not simply failed to answer, it seems to maintain total Vox science. However, we did receive a distress signal from the prison panaloid in the system, and Rykard Minoris itself is also not responding to our hails. What is most alarming is that Augurs have intercepted signals from the planet seeming to indicate ongoing hostilities on the planet. The situation is very encouraging, but while a navigator, a tech priest, and new crew members, we won't be able to travel anywhere. Therefore, we must go to the planet and the Novice Light Station to find out what in the void is going on. Thank you for all your reports. Dismissed. Send officers, salute you as one. Continue. Your Lordship, there is one other thing, a confidential matter of utmost importance. Lady Theodora, Abelard Hestus, your internally esteemed predecessor, brought the ship here to the system for a reason. She was given a secret commission. You perhaps are wondering who has authority to commission a rogue trader to do anything? I shall tell you, the Lord Equus, and the Emperor, the chief architect of his will, in the Coroner's Express. You don't ignore the Inquisition. You don't. You, when you're a full-blown heretic, you still gotta pay attention to what the hell those guys are doing. I came across a strange handwritten letter on Theodore. So signed XC. You're referring to the contents of that note, I presume? Yes, quite right. XC. Savior Kalasar. Ooh, that's a pretty cool name. Hard to pronounce, but that's a cool name. Lady Theodora was to seek out the Lord Inquisitor's right-hand man, one Hyrex, one Calarax. As interrogator, you must understand. Interrogator must. All I know is that he is somewhere in the system. We must find him and offer him whatever assistance he requires. Then deliver him a footfall in the foreground system. Finding him while any information gone will be difficult indeed, but the Inquisitor is an important individual. The authorities in the system, either the Novice Nobilite or the government Rycos Minoris may know something. Give me a moment, I'm about to sneeze. Bottom line. That is all, Your Lordship. You have a great deal of work ahead of you, but as a mere taste, daily burden of a rogue trader. So you must take up the reins of Von Valancius Protectorate. Abelard gives you another scrutinized look as trying to gauge how long you will hold out under his mountain of problems. His face slightens slightly, it seems he is about to offer some words of encouragement. All the scorch marks. Did you? Sister Argenta? Explain yourselves. Sister bowed grimly nods toward you. The psyker is suffering from some ailment of dark matter. She insists on seeing the rogue trader. I just did beyond lies to leave her unsupervised. Alright, my crew are out to kill each other. Our day and our crime lord. For a brief moment, Sister Argenta's voice sounds hesitant. I was also hoping to approach you on a personal request, but wait, speak when you have time, rogue trader. Eh? Daybreak! Abelard! Bring the wretch to heel! There's nothing else before I declare this briefing concluded. It's time to get to work. I love that option. It's hilarious. Uja, come to your senses. Yeah, we'll go with option 1. If you don't respond properly, then we stick Abelard on her. Damn it! Your Lordship! Here's the thing, I was trying to see the immediate future and it hit me so hard. My head's still spinning. Something very strange is heading our way and I can't make out what it is, no matter how hard I try. A single word is all I can make out. Daybreak, or maybe it's dawn. Excuse me. And it's ringing like an echo, like a bell, but if it's daybreak, then why is it so dark? For as the daybreak of darkness, the great night has come. All light shall be extinguished. Hope is doomed. For only for the darkness shall reign eternal. Okay, that was like the most messed up Cinch dialogue. Since we went against Hope, which is one of his domains. Keep in mind, change is inevitable. Yes, I like Cinch a lot, okay? Okay, continue. Continue. We cannot extract any information of value from a single word. Can you tell us everything else, Mistress Tass? Anything else? No, not yet anyway. The voices are all going berserk, all shouting once. I can't make sense of it. Since I know sense anything, I'll report it, alright? Lord Captain, if you want me to take a closer look into your future, find me on the bridge and we can talk. Lady Theodora was well served by my whispers on many occasions, and I'm sure you would benefit from that as well. Until I smell it. Yeah, that sounds real trustworthy, don't it? There's nothing else of value to report. I declare this briefing concluded. It's time to get to work. Chop, chop, chop. Use the system map in the center of the bridge to issue orders to the crew. I take it that's the system thing. Behold my throne! Here's cargo management. Oh, we're at 97% for that. Yeah, I should have went with the Firestorm instead. I mean, not the Firestorm, the Sword class. Selling full cargo to merchants improve your reputation with their faction. However, all loot inside the cargo will be lost. There's loot inside these things? Could fool me. Melee weaponry. Range weaponry. Miscellaneous. Xeno artifacts. I think that's something from Aldari. Electrified Shardnet, I think it's Jukari. I might be wrong, it might just be regular Aldari. Oh, that one's completely overblown. Set Echo, Great Flash. Provisions do we have? We got alcohol and grokked meat rump steaks. That's all you need to know, apparently. What great provisions we have. Look for walkers. I don't got that type of fellowship. Or do I? No, I don't. No. How may I serve, Lord Captain? Your appearance is unique. You are a Voidborn, are you not? Okay, I guess we'll do that one. Don't you know, Lord Captain? Oh. Don't you know, Lord Captain, both of us were born in the cold vastness of space. But there are no two identical tales. Just as there are no two identical stars. If you like, I would gladly tell you about the lives of the Voidborn aboard this vessel. Tell me about the lives of the Voidborn and my crew. To us, the groans, creaks, and murmurs of the ship sound the very way battling books and singing birds do the world dwellers. We hear the ship breathe. Know what is feeling and thinking. We are part of the ship, just like a part of us. Part of the ship, part of the crew, part of the ship, part of the crew, part of the ship, part of the crew. Know what is feeling it. Oh, alright. We perform numerous functions, and there are many officers among our number. Some maintain order and prevent mutiny, others serve as shipwrights and support the crew, and some devote themselves to mending the body and spirit of the vessel. Well, that was weird. Most of the Voidborn are members of large void ship dynasties who bear responsibilities for a certain aspect of the ship's life. For 300 years, the main branch of the Polyman dynasty has preceded the ship's locksmasters, has produced the locksmasters. Most of our subordinates come from the cadet houses of the dynasty. How do you find life on the ship? Life's been quite generous to me, Lord Captain. I'm the Voxmaster, and only the best in the dynasty can become one. By virtue of my skills and position, no one has ever denied me anything. Our family claims the spacious section for its demise. I enjoy long walks from the narrow and dimly lit corridors of the ship, listening to the sounds of activity, falling asleep, and waking up to the chanting and admiring the stars beyond, of course. What a, like, silly little add-on at the end there. How hours on the ship treat you? We look, speak, and move differently from the inhabitants of the planetary worlds. Our way of life, traditions, and Kirk's fighting these people just like the darkness of the cosmos. Many believe us to be the bringers of ill fortune, and alas, it's the Voidborn who get the blame for terrible warp phenomenon during longer voyages. I'll blame our crazy, Viker girl. Hesitates for continuing. Several years ago, an unfortunate warp jump caused all the food on board to spoil. 15 days later, a hungry, furious crew nearly massacred one of the lower decks, blaming us for the misfortune, but restocked the lars with our flesh. I have been killed immediately had Ilja Taos not shown up in the right place at the right time. She came to my rescue, and the scoundrel's fear of her was even greater than their fear of the void. I suspect greater loyalties to one, not me. What's the tiny ripples appear at the corners of Winter's eyes, the hunt the Voxman smell. The Voidborn seldom make friends, especially among the captain's entourage, but you see, many consider Ilja to be different. I am different too. We have plenty of time each other's company discussing regicide over a glass of Amsec. Regicide is basically like chess, if I remember right. Yep. Potent alcohol drink of varying quality, widely available across the Imperium. I think that's supposed to be like whiskey. Except the Ilja changed after one incident. We started to drift apart. The deaf Lord Captain Theodora may have withdrawn even more. I don't know if Ilja considers me her friend now, but we have to be very, very close. Used to be. It's good I can still look after her in my own way. Perception test to see. Interpreting the Voxmaster emotions based on half a face and voice, no, I better start reading her voice in that monotone fashion. But he managed to catch the undercurrent of her words. The Voxmaster is not merely silent by reference. Ilja, she is devastated by it. Israel. Whatever shall we do with you? Sacrifice her to the Chikari! Take 44 experience. Have you ever left my ship? Oh, I did once. And it was dreadful. Oh. It felt like the massive blue dome overhead could shatter at any moment and fall, and my bones would be crushed by the gravity. I'm still using too much emotion. Twitches her shoulders trying to ward off the flood there. The ship is my home, Lord Captain, and I will not trade it, even for the bounty of 100 worlds. That's some major neat energy there. Major neat. Okay, let's see. Let's return to business. Yeah, I don't think I have a high enough intelligence score to do that. That'll be all for now. I live to serve. I live to serve, Lord Captain. Oh, the ship's still sparking and everything. We couldn't get the freaking bridge at least cleaned up. There's the helmsman. Are we all just hanging out on the bridge for some odd reason? Brave North. From tendons and muscle, blue veins, snake under his white, almost dove-colored skin, his scalp and chin are covered in cropped red hair. His neck and shoulders are wrapped in wires, hint at the presence of neurocorrectors in his uniform. Officer's face seems to be twisted in a perpetual grimace of annoyance and anger, but greets from a respectful nod. Lord Captain, Master Helmsman Raven are at your service. You're a Voidborn, are you not? What is this, me basically just going, countrymen, 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 lend me your ears. We gotta stick together and treat these planeteers We are the superior human race. I don't know. I am. Born in the Hellsman clan, the battles of touched this vessel. Studied the family trade until I was 15. Then my entire clan was butchered and beaten by the lower hold scum. Spare the young ones, of course they did. Kids when plant connectors make great navigational servitors, but I was having of it. Never gonna make a servitor out of me, so I escaped the crawlways. Crawlways. Then I spent months picking them off one after the other. Stuff's alright. You got me talking story? Yes, I'm a voidborn. Oh no, I'm definitely intrigued. Finish your story, Ravenor. Sounds good. What do you think? Not much to tell. I got everyone I could get to, and then I fled upwards to the middle decks. That's where the auger operators took me under their wings. They have Breton salesmen around up there, you see. Nobody asked me any questions, so I stayed. I grew up, trained, got smarter, ended up a junior helmsman. A dozen years later, Danrock spotted me and lured me away, the cheeky blighter. Never get anything special from that. Or Captain, I mean no respect, but you do better find someone with a knack for conversation like Totally Man, the new Voxmaster. I ain't the talking type. I just go where the ship needs. I just get the ship where she needs to go. Best let folks stick to what they do best. I just drive, man. I just drive. I can't tell you about the other officers. Good for nothing wasters. That's what they are. Each and every one. Take Janice Danrock, that highborn weasel. He thrones over the officers, but some of the deals he makes will get him burned him alive. He drags over people into his schemes so they can take the fall for him too. While my junior husband was threading goods from football for him, got caught by the Seneschal, and ended up in a void hatch. Danrock couldn't care less. Okay, valid reason to be at each other's throats. Valid reason. The Voxmaster, never told a man like the last one. Void rest him. He's no better. She cut off half the Vox channels on the day she took up her boast, said the Vox systems were damaged and the engineer had no contact with Alvermont. How am I supposed to steer the ship? Collect the cog reports with the power of my mind? First Officer Rosario, I can't stand him. Like every nary officer I met, he doesn't know a thing about controlling a vessel in the void. Well, he puffs himself all the same, throws his way around. Me and him had a few words a few times before he left me alone. Thanks, Emperor Lady Theodora. Trust me more than the Seneschal when it came to helming a void ship. Okay, I gotta admit, I let the driver do his thing, Abelard. Then there's that one. What's her name? Taz? Lady Theodora brought her along wherever she went. Look what happened to her. Wouldn't be surprised if it turns out it was the witch that delivered her in the grave. Just like countless souls before. I'll see why I wouldn't want that walking calamity on the ship. Some would disagree. They say she friends with young Coleman, you know, or at least she used to be. An exhaustive answer. I'm totally snarky. I'm going. Tell me, do you like anyone at all? I can totally see a crime lord after that long speech. Like, okay, can I trust you not to get off by anyone on this ship? What kind of question is that? I like you and Lady Theodora, but or you? What or me if I was making cracks about the orature? Ha! I don't want to die just yet. I like that answer. I love it. So that is a perfect, pragmatic, not even a bootlooker. That is just complete like, hey, I can hate everyone else, but as long as you like me and I like, then I'm totally safe. Oh, I love that. Okay, Fox, we're gonna sacrifice everyone to summon a corner demon. Still like me? I'm gonna stick with me, Lord Captain. Be ready for any orders, Lord Captain. Ooh, that's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty. There's Heinrich. Lights a low stick from a thermal cutter and spreads his arm and welcome to Eidrich Montag. At your service. It smells of cinders and ale. Common form of recreational stimulant that consists of rolled paper stuffed with plant-derived substance. When lit, the substance emits smoke and is inhaled through the tube. Face is sooty and his belt is laden with a number of heavy tools. You could take him for a laborer or one for the greasy and rag officer uniform. How do you come into the service of the Valoxius? Not the usual way. My ancestors wronged yours and were put in 30 years for an assault. Hard labor, deadly risk. Plenty of opportunities to atone. Those criminals have been dead for generations, but we are still serving their time. Maybe we'll find redemption one day. Oh. I hear too that you had to deal with injustice and bad-mouthing your time. I hope people stop judging you for your past mistakes in less than a couple centuries. Tell me more about the Infernus Guild. What interests you the most? Our duty, our state-of-the-art equipment, or our vibrant traditions? Oh, it's the guild. Oh, I clicked on it. Oh, let's go to the... That was a bit of a stretch. Sorry, there's no state-of-the-art equipment. The risk of ruining a fire too great. We get by using human resources and the most common ingredients available: respirators, fire extinguishers, and flame retardant. Let's face it, lives in the Inferni are not worth much. It's more important that we save the machines and minimize damage to the ship. How's the guild organized? Our service is split into 3 different brigades according to duties. The heart of the guild are, of course, our liquidators. Tough guys with nerves to steel, put out fires, and pull people out from the flames. Ours are repairmen, dealing with problems like jammed doors, full leaks, broken vents. Then there's walking inspectors who check the decks to make sure there's nothing blocking any passages or access to communication lines. Traditions? We have plenty of those, like the reminders. It rolls up his sleeve, really a tattoo to describe our old burn. When you survive a particular hopeless accident, you get a tattoo of your scar. You can always tell experience and furnace by their ink. It's like a badge of honor of sorts. I know you got that reminder. Point tattoo is right before him. This one's the time plasma leaked from the hour off circuit. Imagine yourself clinging to the hull outside, thermal cutter in one hand, and a magnetic clamp the other. As your flames burst from the breach, kind of incinerate you in a second. All that separates you from death is a flimsy rope and a void suit more ancient than Holy Terra, and yet the price I paid was nothing compared to my comrades. He slowly moves on my fingers with his right hand. As for this one, look, he directs his left hand's full of bitterness. I got this one in the ammo depot where my wife Elsinora died. There was a fire and the flames were getting close to ammunition, and I don't mean autogun rounds. These were macro cannon shells. Yeah, those were... Fought the fire as best we could, but we were losing. Suddenly Elise took my hand, kissed me, and ran straight into the blaze and activated the emergency blast door. We stayed outside while she vented the compartment. Amber gives a tender smile, Grace, and so. It was quite a story. I'm sorry for your loss. He nods gratefully and takes note. I have learned all I need. What shall we talk about? That's enough for now, Andrew. Never let your fire go out, Lord Captain. I mean, no! Her voice says, that's just a stupid little golden joke. Seriously, if you see an Infernus next to a naked flame, right. Sublog. Voicemail at arms. That's the map. Sarbach. Hey, you hear? They saw it again. It was on the middle decks this time. Orca. Voiceman at arms. Another compartment. vessel stands ready, Lord Captain. Well, that's right. Okay. I'll do a quick little save. Is that the new one? Yeah, that's it. And then we're gonna take a little pause. And I'll be right on back. Just gotta take a little break and everything. I have returned. It's World Awareness Month. Okay. We have like another hour and 15 minutes. Let's go see what the sister wants. Ready for any orders, Lord Captain. Oh, excuse me.
Rogue Trader.
Tell me about the Adapta Sororitas.
Gladly. There are none more faithful to the God Emperor than my sisters. We fight against his enemies by the will of the Holy Ecclesiarchy. I beg your pardon, Rogue Trader. Here I am talking about what every lesser noble in the Imperium knows. So what exactly are you interested in hearing about?
What order are you from?
Once I had completed my novitiate, I was sent to the Calixian branch of the Order of Our Martyred Lady, assigned to the Order's Pronatus. The Order's mission is vital and noble. The Sisters Pronatus protect great relics of the Imperium. We guard them, preserve them, escort them when they are brought onto the battlefield or presented for pilgrims to venerate.
I got given elite training. My job is to guard this relic.
And we seek out the relics that have been lost. Neither a coven of heretics nor the most wicked death world can deter Sisters Pronatus when their goal is to return a piece of the great legacy of the Imperium into the hands of the faithful.
Oh, and I didn't know this. The Order Pronatus is not one of the Order's militant, and yet you're a trained fighter. Cool.
Don't let the name deceive you. The Order's militant trains sisters to march onto the battlefield as an army. That does not make sisters who belong to the non-militant orders timid and helpless.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
Both the solace-bringing Sisters Hospitaller and the enlightened Sisters Dialogus know how to greet enemies of humanity. Their dialogue with heretics is usually quite short, with the last word being a bolter discharge.
Ironically, that was a joke from her, basically. And I liked it. Good to know that she has a sense of humor.
And my order has all the more reason to be known for the martial prowess of its sisters. We are the keepers of the Imperium's relics. What would become of our blessed hero's legacy if the Sisters Pronatus could not protect it?
Alright, fair enough, fair enough. So do you belong to the Calaxian branch of the Order? What brought you to the Coronis Express?
The Order sent me to Footfall. My undertaking was to assist the local priesthood of Drusians in caring for a sacred reliquary that had been there since the time of Parson Mr. Wayne, the station's founder.
That sounds pretty old. Are any other members of the Adeptus Sororitas in the Coronis Express?
None that I'm aware of, but the Sisterhood's orders are many, and can operate independently of one another, sending their sisters wherever their presence is needed as deemed by the Ecclesiarchy. Perhaps somewhere in the Lord Inquisitor's retinue, may his path be blessed, my sisters perform their duty as we speak. I wish it were so. Even a single evening spent in joint prayer and training would bring me joy.
Okay. Man, crackers and snack was a bad idea. They say that Adeptus Sororitas are the fiercest in their faith among the warriors of Pure. Is it true? That sounds like that could get you in a lot of hot water asking that question. What do you think, chat? Should we risk it? I admit that is a nice little picture they have for it. Probably because of all the snow. I like snow. Meanwhile, I just took a casual day trip to Katrin? I think that's how you pronounce it. Like, yeah! I eat death stalkers for breakfast. Or whatever their giant scorpions are called again. Also looked like I stole Harlequin's pants. Dang it! I was hoping to save before asking that dangerous question. Oh, before I do that, I just wanted to check something real fast. Yours is 3. Check. Business cat. Let me he's live. I just want to check something for later. There's no sound. Yeah, he's just chilling. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, okay. No, it's totally in character. We just have to be that snarky little crime lord.
It is. The Sisters of Battle are a fire lit by the God Emperor. They are the echo of his voice that travels through the dark expanses of the universe. We bring his wrath to heretics, mutants, and other enemies of humanity. We protect the faithful from the unholy and unhallowed. Sometimes with words. More often than not with a bolter.
Okay. Are all sisters surely as faultless as you? Okay, I think we would know not to push that one. We already tested our luck there. Okay.
Should any more arise, keeping them to yourself would be imprudent. It is a virtue to take an interest in holiness.
Okay. Tell me about yourself.
About me? I am the Emperor's daughter and his servant. What else is there to tell about me?
Okay, let me make this very clear. She's not being literal. How'd you end up on Theodora's ship?
I first came here when I found myself in need of passage from Footfall to a remote planet. But I imagine what interests you is not that first journey, but rather what brought me aboard prior to the pirate attack. That story is complicated. It just so happened that I made a mistake. In a moment of laxity, I was ambushed by the accursed followers of the archenemy. I was badly wounded. Lady Theodora came to my aid and brought me aboard her ship, while her crew attended to me in my weakened state. It all happened not too long ago. I'd barely recovered from my wounds when the pirates struck. Truly, the servants of evil know no rest. There is no place where we can be safe from their machinations.
What happened to the people who wounded you? Did Theodora's men eliminate them?
Sadly, they did not. Lady Theodora was in a hurry and chose not to stay on the planet. Her people took me to a ship while I was unconscious, and when I came to my senses, we were already flying away. How I pray to come face to face with those heretics once more, and it's bound to happen someday.
Alright, sounds good. Mention making a mistake.
It happens even to the best of us. My mistakes are my burden to bear. I'll find a way to atone for them.
When did this all happen?
On one of the recently discovered planets in the Expanse. No one suspected that it had already been tainted by the filth of heresy. Had I known it beforehand, of course I would have been on my guard.
She's really hoping to make sure I don't think of her as like, man, you're incompetent, aren't you? We could go to the planet, deal with the Chaos Worshippers.
The path to that planet was lost. All the knowledge is gone, along with the previous navigator. It would take immense effort and resources to rediscover the route. The heir to the von Valancius Protectorate must have plenty of other issues to deal with right now. Perhaps later, when the skies above our heads have cleared.
What was it like traveling on her ship?
I hadn't been here that long. Just one journey from Footfall, and the other journey, the majority of which I spent in the confines of the Medbay. I can't tell you much about the first voyage. I was more focused on prayers and ruminations than on the people around me, or the journey itself. During the last journey, Seneschal Viserion stood out for me. He came by several times to ask about my health. He's an honorable man and a loyal servant of the Imperium. I think he is as meticulous in his inspections of the logistics systems as he is in his inquiries about the health of the occasional sister of battle aboard the ship. But not all of Theodora's people have earned my trust. You know who I'm talking about. There is no place for Adira Tlas among the God Emperor's faithful. I'm surprised she wasn't in league with the pirates. And I'm equally surprised by how deep heresy and treason run in this place. I'm glad we all made it through that dark hour. May the day that follows be bright. As you wish.
What is it that's keeping you... That sounds like a dangerous line of questioning there. So you have a personal request for me?
I indeed have a request, Rogue Trader.
Continue. Oh, crap, I gotta do this. The accursed servants of chaos. Oh, wait, no, gotta sound pious. Pious. Okay, I already know how to do is regal. And I don't know how to do it. That's not what it was. The accursed servant. Then I went Scottish. Okay, I'm going to just read. If I happen to develop some accent, oh well. The accursed servants of chaos who assaulted his ship took the lives of your loyal crew members. They orphaned many children, including the progeny of the brave officers who defended their post until the bitter end. I don't know what customary practices there are for cases like this in the Von Valancius territory. From the world I'm familiar with, the children of such brave souls could expect to receive some special consideration. Perhaps the Rogue Trader can meet with the orphans? Orphans? What good would meeting them do? Make arrangements for a meeting wherever you have a Rogue Trader. I will address the orphans when I speak. I'll meet with them, no formalities needed. These are the children of the people who gave their lives to Valancius dynasty. My consideration is the least they could deserve. If this order on my behalf, the orphans would be to properly provide for, but a personal meeting with the Rogue Trader is too much. You didn't see it, but I was also waving my hand like a disinterested noble. Why would I? Do you wish to fill these children's head with the illusion that the world and its rulers care about them? I have no part in that. Damn! That's cold. That is cold. No, there's good. Number 3. We're going with number 3. I will meet with them. No formalities needed. These are the children of the people who gave their lives for the Von Valancius dynasty. My consideration is the least they deserve. Yeah, the speech just seems a little too pompous, even for a crown lord. I'll pass on your instructions. Thank you for taking my request to heart. Oh, I'm suddenly just going down to the lower decks. Uh-oh. Well, Indra is the psychic diviner in the services of Rogue Trader von Valaxius. Driver of a distant world and a product of the doctrinal into the Imperium. She perceives the curse of sorcery as a gift. She deserves for only the most skilled and strong can endure the touch of the immaterium. Years of using her sorcerer's powers cause both Idra's mind and soul dearly. With each passing day, her ability to keep the malignant forces under control weakens. And so the moment when the warp will devour the divine while Trace steps creeps ever closer. Who knows, Vidra will be able to come to terms with it, or she will turn to other forbidden forces in search of salvation. Well, considering how she's already on the heretical path, I think we know which way she's going to go. Just saying. You're some old orphans! I mean, some old kids. Motley group of adolescents do not take their eyes off you, gazing at you as you were a creature straight from a fairy tale. Our indefatigable sister has been keeping an eye on these pups, glances at the garbage shop. It's hardly a scholar presuming here, but we have provided the orphans on our ship with added care and instruction. The division of the Kizarchy responsible for the upbringing, education, and training of orphans of those officers and nobles who have died in the service of the Imperium. Standing to the side of the group as you approach, she perks up and announces her voice ring. Brave ones! The master of this ship has appeared before you. The one who guides it through the darkness of the universe by the Emperor's will. Greet your Lord Captain, the Rogue Trader of House von Valancius. Valancius. I keep forgetting how to pronounce it. Dang it. I'm supposed to be good at it. You know, as Master and the Montex sang a few faces from over. He watches you improve and browse respect for the Queen Me's group. First, Master, do you serve as a teacher in your spare time? Grandly addressed the group. I, the Rogue Trader and Lord Captain of this ship, speak to you now. Your parents gave their lives for a just cause and brought honor to the von Valancius banners and those in the Imperium. I am proud of them, and I believe that you will become their worthy heirs. That seems like if I was a noble. Oh no, Cranlord could also do that line. Smile to the group. Your Lord Captain, greet you, brave one. Not gonna lie, that seems kind of weird. There's like a weird connotation to it. Dress the chaperones. Give them treats and escort to their homes. I believe a man be holding them crap. Oh man, that is... No. No. Just no. I'll have to be doing like some major pump as like a noble playthrough to go for that line. I kind of want to do number 1. See, I can see my guy saying either 2 or 3, actually, tell the truth. 2, I'm trying to play up that angle of instilling how your parents were loyal, and I appreciate that loyalty, so I'm trying to really re-educate, drill that into your mind. That for me to like you and make sure your lives are great, you must be loyal, just as your parents were loyal. So this is to impress both me and your parents. I'll be their memory. Number 3, it seems like I'm playing on the smarky charmer angle instead, you know? Where it's like, oh, the cute, adorable, brave... Well, maybe that sound even worse. Yeah. Huh. Well, what to go for? Smarky or the loyalty angle? I do really want to address that guy over there in the corner, but I feel like maybe I'll be able to talk to him at the end. Hopefully. We're gonna go with the grand address. The teachers hang on your baby. Only a few of the far end of the row seem so not particularly impressed by your speech. So what? Why should we care? Our friends and parents died, and there are dozens for you, noble. And you just give us speeches? Argenta quickly turns to the boy. A flurry of emotions flash in her dark eyes, like she wants to both calm him and scold him for his attempt. Their commitment leaves much to be desired. I hope they will be molded into worthy servants of helps unlock this audience is over. Punish the troublemaker. Put the rest back in their base. This audience is over. If you have things to say them up here. I will listen. Rest assured, you won't be abandoned. You will be taken care of. One's kind of tempting. 3. What's that breathing noise coming from? Number 3 also sounds pretty good. Number 4. Rest assured, you won't be abandoned. You will be taken care of. Oh, it's one of the kids in the background that crying. Gotcha. Address the group. If you have things to say them without fear. I will listen. Okay, stop crying. You're making it hard to think. Wow, that was pretty cold and heartless. No, we're still playing up the benevolent angle of the crime. Yeah, we smile to them at their face, and then in the dark of the night, that's when the dagger gets stabbed into the gut. And that's like decent villains. Okay, there are things to say them without fear. I will listen. Boy smiles grim. It doesn't matter what we say. It won't bring back our parents, and it doesn't change our fates either. Keep slaving away in the ship until we drop and die like our folks or worse. I understand your grief and dismay. Your parents died. It's not an easy thing to go through. But they gave their lives for the truth, for the good of the whole ship, for the Imperium. Do not speak of their honorable fate with anger and disdain. When the heretics who killed your parents attacked the ship, I was there. I took command. I fought, and I repelled those assaults as quickly as could. But no war can be won without losses. You can only strive to do what is within your power. The strong have the power to decide the fate of the others. The weak either obey or die. If you seek a different law in the life, boy, save your grumbling and look for an opportunity to rise above the rest. Very crime lordish there, not gonna lie. Punish the troublemaker. Oh, back here punishing and Ironically, all these kind of seem like something a crime lord could actually say. Especially since I'm trying to play up the angle of snarky, smug, and mostly benevolent. 60% benevolent, 40% self-serving. Come on. Okay, maybe 55%, 45%, maybe 50-50. Yeah, 1 sounds good for my character. 2 also sounds pretty decent. And 3 just sounds extremely crime lord, just not gonna lie. Strong have the power to decide the fate of others. The weak have either obey or die. If you seek a different law in life, boy. We'll go with number 1, simply because it fits a little bit more of my benevolent approach so far. You heard the Rogue Trader. His words carry the wisdom of the Imperium. It's hard to say whether or not your words have left an impression on the boy, but you're not sorry. Then he catches yourself and gives the awkward bow. Avalar gives a sigh, and servants immediately emerges carrying package treats for the raising the rapids. Appears the Seneschal came prepared for any contagious. Abelard, you Chad. You Giga Chad. Candy! 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 Alexandra rubs her temple placidly. She smiles and offers 3 words of encouragement, then leaves the bay. Oh, that's why I didn't recognize her, because she has the helmet on. Ah, dang it. You don't get to talk to the engineer guy. Bummer. Let's try that one more question for her. We're gonna save it just in case. There was an incident off reports. Healer team was required.
Greetings.
Even in stillness, she radiates energy, with her dark eyes shining and a slight blush to her cheeks. She reciting a prayer and looks at you. Only once she has spoken the final line. What does this keep me in my retinue? Yeah, we're gonna risk it. We're gonna risk it.
This ship was targeted by heretical pirates, which means that my presence here and the assistance I provide to you are my sacred duty. Sooner or later, I will likely have to return to Footfall to protect its reliquary. But for now, I wish to remain a part of the Rogue Trader's crew.
Okay. You might be a yes and I have no problem with your... Yeah. I enjoy your company, Argent. I hope you remain the crew that your ship comes home. I see no place for you on my ship. We would take you to Footfall. No, that would be all. Well, that's a horrible idea there. Pleased me to have a servant of the golden throne of my crew. May the enemies of the Imperium tremble before our onslaught. Now, Crimewood would know how to tailor his speech every once in a while. So yeah, we'll pretend to be like one of those crazy, as Capius King calls them, Emperor Brothers. He also called them bookbangers. I might be misremembering that. It's been a while since I read the Capius King novels.
So they shall.
Oh, that makes me think of this hilarious art piece I saw one time. So someone drew a picture of the Lord Captain, Abelard, the two of them having a conversation. What's this? So the Lord Abelard saying to the Lord Captain, are you well, the game's been out for a while, so everyone should know this already. Abelard's like, Lord Captain, are you sure it's wise to have a Jukari and a sister battle on the same ship in the same crew? And Lord Captain goes, why, of course, they're the best of friends. And Abelard's like, what'd you just say? And Lord Captain goes, oh, Mazerai, Argenta, would the two of you be so kind to deal with the heretic over there? And Maserati's like, torture? Argenta's like, heretic! And then it shows them both bonding over doing horrific and cruel and unusual acts against the random heretic they spotted. Yeah, I'm bad at summarizing. Yeah, that was a good little art piece. You should look it up sometime. I think all you gotta do is like look up like a Rogue Trader memes or Rogue Trader artwork or something like that. Okay, let's get back to the game. I know, I'm going for this really slow, but it's just a lot of fun. There's just so much stuff you can do. You want to make sure you don't miss a single second of it. Okay, let's see what Sourbuck wants to talk about. Acosta Sourbuck is a very picture of discipline. Her uniform is exquisitely pressed, her armor is polished, and her posture imposing and rigid. Only flaw in her immaculate appearance is having enforced a mall which is worn and battered from frequent use. She salutes you with a practiced motion. Greetings, Lord Captain! Why did you come to serve my flagship? I come from the noble Sauerbach family of the capital Rogue Dragonus. I dare say our house is renowned for its loyalty and strict adherence to the law, and the members of my family have been I got lost. Have been your faithful enforcers for centuries. I am honored to be the sixth Master at Arms named Sauerbach to serve on this ship. Speaks the words with unmistakable pride. Now, considering how long humans can live in 40k, as long as they don't get killed by the millions of things that can kill them, that's a pretty decent track record. Right here instead of basking in luxury on Dragonus. Because of my cousin Mechanicus, the furious increased appears between our brows. I cannot stand him, but the feeling is mutual. I wanted to be in the same room together, so I jumped up to become your enforcer. I should thank my obnoxious cousin for nudging me towards the best decision in my life. I serve you with all my heart and wish for no other fate than this one. You're wearing Imperial Navy armor. How'd you come by it? I inherited from the previous Master at Arms, like the esteemed Seneschal. He left the Navy to serve Lady Theodora. He brought quite a few officers from him and established a tradition. Upon the death or resignation of an enforcer, his or her armor would pass on to a fellow officer. They distinguish themselves. Sorry, I thought I heard someone calling for me. In the course of the duties, I was awarded armor in this way in my time, and upon the death of my predecessor, I inherited his personal armor. What's your opinion of me as Lord Captain? I am not there to form opinions about your lordship. That would be unforgivably brazen on me. My duty is to serve, not to evaluate. Sir! I want to know what you think about the other officers. I do not trust them, but I do not trust anyone. It's just till a man has not too much power and would surely be tempted to start deciding for herself what information to share with the crew on your behalf and what to withhold. Waver is closer to time the ship systems, which open up plenty of opportunities for sabotage. He must be watched. As for Danwalk, forgive me, but a man his size and habits cannot help but steal. What can you tell me about Abelard? I said that in a very unique manner. The Seneschal is a model of competence and fidelity, and all officers and enforcers looked up to him with gratitude. My grandma's a fierce devotion. It takes hold of Sauerbach's face before she grits her teeth and continues. It is all the most distressing to see that the years have not been kind to the deeply respected Master Reisnarian. Soon there will be no rejuvenation treatments that can save him from the mistakes inherent in such an advanced age. Will you ever watchful? I'll be here to steady the trembling hand to honor veteran if need be. Her only complaint about him is, he's old! And now I want to know more about your service. I am ready to answer any questions, Lord Captain. What are the Master at Arms duties? I am responsible for upholding safety and order aboard the ship, guard duties, patrols, finding and punishing troublemakers. In addition, my enforcers ensure that the crew follow all directives and carry out their tasks properly. As they say in my family, a servant who shows disobedience today prepares a riot tomorrow. There are thousands of people aboard this vessel. How do you maintain order? 2 words, Lord Captain. Suppression and fear. Base nature of the rebel cries for an iron grip. At least they give in to their animal urges. We have many well-tested measures to prevent it. Random night searches, preventive interrogations. Excuse me? Corporal punishment and executions. Of course, the laws of the ship equally apply to the officers. We eradicate the canker of insubordination wherever we find it. Without mercy. I imagine she's saying this with like a slasher smile. I think my guy would realize how respected Mort was, and that Mort was pretty dang loyal, so let's not choose number 3. That sounds like a bad idea. Let's change the subject. Yes, Lord Captain. That is all for now. Proud to serve the dynasty. Oh, she makes me think of one of my most favorite movies I watched. It's called Small Soldiers. It's this movie where there's this toy company, and the owner of the company gets mad about all these different ads you always see about showing these toys that can talk, walk, punch stuff, and do all that. And then you buy it, the toy, and then it could barely do anything, let alone all that cool stuff being advertised. And he said, "Oh, I always hated that." So he tells his two top scientists, "Make me a toy that lives up to all your whatever you're trying to sell me." The two top scientists are like, one had a bright idea to go, "Well, that's crazy, boss." He gets given a flat look by the boss, and the other one, who's a lot more smarkier, goes, "Right away, boss, right away." His idea: go to this top secret military base. He's like, "Yeah, I want you to put military grade artificial intelligence chips into our toys." And the guy at first is just like, "Why?" And like a few seconds later he goes, "You know what? Forget it. You're paying me more than enough money. Sure." So the toys are, one's called the Commando Elite, which are like basically these super elite American soldier guys. And the other ones are the Gorgonites, which are various fantasy monsters. And they're both programmed to hate each other. And as you can imagine, these have like military grade AI in them. You better believe they start trying to do what they're programmed to do. It's very awesome. And Lord, what can you be talking about?
Lord Captain?
It's very briskly, particularly as though he's expecting you for shortcut. Oi! Let's talk about things that may be useful to me as the rogue trader.
A noble aspiration, Lord Captain. I am ready to acquaint you with all the particulars that interest you.
Outline the situation the Kronos expands to me. What I need to know and keep in mind.
This is a topic for an official briefing, not a casual conversation. But I will try to answer succinctly. And if you permit, in my own words, the Coronis Expanse is considerably removed from the heart of the Imperium. This means that local warp routes become useless within months.
Ooh.
Established pathways are regularly subject to attacks from all kinds of rabble.
Makes sense.
And in the only major port, the Imperium's frigates find themselves moored alongside pirate vessels.
Eh. If I ever hear stuff like that, I always wonder how in the world does that even work out?
Until recently, the Coronis Expanse could hardly have been called a region of the Imperium. The situation has changed with the arrival of the Lord Inquisitor, but not by much. This place operates under its own rules, you see. More radical, so to speak. But ones that allow for a non-standard approach where there is a promise of victory. The Coronis Expanse is considered rogue trader territory for a reason. Only rogue traders have sufficient military might, audacity, and the rights granted them by the warrant to survive the leap into the unexplored part of the Expanse, and in the event of a successful outcome, to hold on to whatever they manage to capture on the frontier.
Who are the main players I need to be aware of in the Coronis Expanse?
In the first instance, you should treat official representatives of the Imperium with respect. The Expanse may be on the fringes, but it still numbers among the territories of the Golden Throne. The arrival of the Lord Inquisitor has turned the Coronis Expanse into a less wild and uncontrolled region, to the regret of some individuals who had grown inured to the local lawlessness. Rogue traders such as yourself are also servants of the Imperium. They have been accorded special rights and powers. They wield immense authority within their territory, and they enjoy absolute respect in other parts of the Expanse. The most powerful of them are Caligos Winterscale and Incendia Bastal Chorda. Tread carefully when dealing with either of them.
Incendia Bastal Chorda? That's a unique name.
If we are to speak of unclaimed territory, which is what Footfall is, Among the scum that dwells on that handful of asteroids, there are 3 factions that wield considerable influence in the sector. The first is the Kazbala Commission, organized crime in its most primitive form. It holds sway over the Liege of Footfall and has links to Rogue Trader Winterscale. The second faction is an offshoot of our shining ecclesiarchy, followers of St. Drusus. They are actively building their forces and hold influence over Rogue Trader Chorda. And finally, the third faction, the Explorators, a wing of the Adeptus Mechanicus. They are willing to die and kill for the secrets of the ancient technological heresies that are hidden among the stars of the Coronis Expanse. You know, Lord Captain, I am no admirer of fine art. But when we next find ourselves in a civilized port, with time to spare, I will promptly find an artist and commission a portrait of the individual to whom you refer, with a hole between the eyes. Conrad Voigtveer. That he committed his treachery and escaped with his life was an unforgivable oversight.
That is a very odd stress coping method. Especially in response to my question about what do you think he's going to do next.
We both served Lord Captain Theodora for many years, and we never saw eye to eye. He was brash. He was never afraid of assuming responsibility, and he willingly took on difficult tasks. I am loath to admit it, but the von Valancius Protectorate continues to reap the fruits of his labors to this day. His service always garnered my respect. But everything else about him made me want to wring the neck of that two-faced snake. If you are taking comfort in the thought that we will hear no more of Conrad, prepare to be disappointed. You thwarted his plans, his meticulously plotted and nurtured treachery. He is sure to attempt to strike at you, and he will use his contacts and knowledge of the Protectorate to do so. The only question, Lord Captain, is whether you will be able to anticipate his next steps. As you wish, Lord Captain.
I'd like to know more about my seneschal.
As you wish, Lord Captain. What would you like to know?
Tell me about yourself. What were you before you became Theodora's seneschal?
I used to be an officer in the Navis Imperialis. No, I used to be is not quite right. It was not simply a job. It was my calling, the essence of my life. I was proud to serve Lord Captain Theodora, but in my heart and mind, I'm still an officer of the Imperium. I met Lord Captain Theodora on a mission where the Imperial Navy was providing reinforcement to the Rogue Trader's army on one of the frontier worlds. Our acquaintance was not easy. Working with people outside the Navy hierarchy has never been my strong suit. It was to my great surprise then that after the mission's completion, I received a referral to leave my service in the Navy and join the Rogue Trader's personal council. It was a difficult choice for me, but I saw in the offer a chance to serve the interests of humanity even more effectively than in the Navis Imperialis. You do not need me to tell you just how remarkable a person Lord Captain Theodora was. I recognized her at once as a true leader and formidable creative force. One who had built a protectorate amidst the dangers and wildness of the Expanse.
Number 3 sounds like that could get you the hot water avalanche. What are you talking about, Theodora? I'm beginning to think you were in love with her. Leaving the Imperial Navy is far from easy. Why you're permitted to quit your post?
You could say there was no one among the naval command who was willing to impede the wishes of the Rogue Trader. To do so would be to risk their own position and their relationship with Theodora. The Lord Captain possessed certain contacts in the Imperial Navy. Contacts which she used to request help during the conflict on the border world. And which enabled her to make me an offer that resulted in my joining her retinue. The Navis Imperialis is an ancient institution with its own mandates and muster lists. On occasion, in the heat of an official briefing, or an informal discussion. I violated those rules, determined to press my point. It is challenging to choose the words to accurately express my opinion on a situation or the actions of others that do not sound overly scathing or confrontational. Many in command were inclined to view my manner of speaking as unbefitting a person of my rank.
And he cracked under my intense stare. I don't know why I was making the surprise expression. And we got 44 experience just from doing that. Oh. Dang it. I'm gonna risk it. We're gonna tease him. So were you in love with the lady Lord Captain?
What? Lord Captain, any allegations of improper feelings or unsanctioned relations are utterly baseless and bordering on the insulting. Utterly baseless.
You know what? That was worth it. That was actually worth it. Do you have a family?
I am a widower.
Oh.
I am a father of 4. And if my information is not outdated, a grandfather of 11.
Whoa.
My family lives on Dargonus. None of my children express any eagerness or aptitude for serving aboard ship. And I would hardly have insisted that they follow in my footsteps.
Abelard's, got some roots. Thank you. I have no more questions.
Of course.
I must take my leave until next time, Seneschal.
Lord Captain.
Graduational salute. I guess we should probably go find... what's her face? Come along, everyone. Every ship of the Imperium has shrines. This is where servants of the Kuzarki overwatch over the purity of the crew's faith and fortify its member spirits on a journey through the dark corners of the galaxy where unthinkable horrors lurk.
What a peculiar thing.
Power Maul rests on the side of the glass. Description on the record reads, I am Wrath, I am the cleansing. Whoever wills me walks the 4 steps of Furia. I don't know what that's a reference to. Route clear maintenance cycle proceed normally. No deviation of sacred protocols detected. Professor Adalbert. Professor Adalbert. Plump, rosy-cheeked old man is lighting candles, taking his time each. Puts the fire dancing on his heavy golden quill, and his sky blue eyes he addresses his smile. The Emperor protects your lordship. Are you here to pray, or have your mundane matters brought you here to me? There's an incredibly profound quality to his voice, and he speaks with mesmerizing timbre. Ooh, I gotta try to figure out how to make that type of voice. Oh, yeah, tell the guy I want to use the freaking power ball. That's one of your secret relics. That's going to go well. Let's start off pretty safe with number 5. You're positively beaming with joy. A priest like you is a rare sight. Alaskan. A fair observation. Everyone knows that the clergy must maintain a stern appearance to inspire fear and awe on their flock. The truth is that my clan and I experience great hardship. I'm not going to explain how it is that I am standing before you now, except by his will. How could one be anything but joyful knowing they were saved by the Emperor? What happened to your clan? I was scarcely more than a child when the malady struck our cabins. First would come the fever, then the unlucky victim would start retching blood. So after that, they would melt away like a candle. Oh my god. That's freaking terrifying. Because since it's Warhammer, that might actually be literal. They actually might be for real melting. Physically melting. After that, they would melt away like a... Only young to survive, myself among them. But now my family is growing, and I am grateful for each new life that replaces one lost. Still, your gentle mentor may vastly affect your fox life. Actually, I could see my guy saying that. Simply because it's just so out of character. An accurate observation from a lord who knows the importance of the strong faith on a ship. The gentleness that you speak of is skin deep. On the inside, my faith and spirit are pure adamantine. Decades instructing the crew in fighting the dangers of the void, and the warp have required nothing less. My resolve in the face of the monstrous threats we have faced must always be 100-fold firmer than that of my flock. Of course, your lordship. Therefore, do I come here often? Like here, then hear 10 minutes from you. We'll talk more to him later.
Did I mention that my whispers tell me jokes? Jokes that, once said aloud, make your eyes bleed and blood curdle. Talk about black comedy.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Oh wait, I'm already at the... Ah, dang it. Oh, the High Factorium can get me, different stuff. I want to talk to Indra. How do I talk to her? System of the Peace on the board suggests this game registry was interrupted. The winner was never determined. They're going to display weapons from mesmerized. You've never seen many of these articles before. Oh, wait, no. What's this? Ah, we finally find out what the ball is. This fine sculpture made from a strange metal seems to absorb any rays of light that fall upon it. Oh, that's sketchy as all get out. Literature is faithful to his worded name. The text below the solemn heading looks noticeably faded. It appears the prayer book has been kept open on the page for a very long time. That's the weird rock. That's the piano, or I mean organ that hasn't been played in so long. More stuff. Ooh. Wrath of St. Caduceus. Oh, I better get that to Adelard when I get a chance. That sounds good. What's this? Bookshelves are packed with ancient books, piles of papers, tomes, many of which look rather worn. The light glinting off the polished skull of some unknown seals makes it seem like the bony face is mocking you. Lord Captain's personal concierge. Ticking the clock is too quiet for his bulky size. Additional +1 resolve whenever they kill an enemy. As full wounds, they gain +5. Whoa! Dang! That's good. Well, that's down too. That is Stalin. Oh, wait. Ah, dang it. Sure, you can have that then, Argenta. Here, you need a helmet. Oddly, that kind of suits her. Avalard? Ah, okay. Does not have an area attack. Increases damage for all sources against any hit target by 15 until the end of combat. Does not stack. Huh. Nah, this Raider Train Sword sounds better still. Hold up. That's a lot better for me, though. Down, down, down. Okay. Link your account. Oh, whoa. We'll look into that at some other point in time. What in the world is this? Like all the people who made it. Okay. Hefty tome contains schematics of the flagship House von Voxius, in addition to Puffro notes, copies of reports and our documents. Subject portraits made by skilled artists great success who have been granted permission to enter the Lord Captain's chambers. Nope. The coat of arms of House von Voxius is crowned with the text of the oath of the Rogue Traders, the Emperor's faithful servants. No wait, was that servants? I wrote it kind of quick. Yep. Feels like I'm missing a few rooms. Like, where's my massive relaxing room? I took my rooms! Oh, they're there. Cracked data slate. Final transactions with the charges are now complete. Fire Reckoning is now fully equipped. Bunch of binary. Objects have been loaded aboard once containment intact and placed in a foe bay to ensure maximum contact with the Karnak. Coordinates sent and received by the bridge. Target's estimate time of arrival in the system. Fire Reckoning is crewed by the servitor. Chance of the ship returning our mineral. Estimated time. Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. Oh, what's this? Long dead eyes of the fierce monster forever capture the fear and pain of its final moment. Oh, that's a creature. Oh. And I got a dude in here. Would you like to take a bath, your lordship? For you. Maybe off stream, because I don't know what's going to happen if I do. To the bridge. Let's see if I can't find that no good psycher this time. Nope. Not there. Oh. Finally found her. Calm woman stares straight ahead, her eyes vacant, and she rubs the implant in her temple. Her collar is undone. On the collapse of the verge, falling off. Sense of your presence, turns her head toward you and offers a quick smile, even as her eyes look right free. I feel scared now. I'm gonna stick my lead.
Of course. Always at your service. Whenever you need me.
I check it out. You better believe it. That, I kind of feel like today's a good stop point. Sorry, I got us all caught up in dialogue and me randomly rambling to you. I think it's a nice stopping point. So, I'm gonna save my progress. Save game. Save. And then I'll see if I can't find us something Warhammer related to go raid. Give me just a moment. Okay. Who can we raid? Or at least someone cool. There's that horror game I showed Zero. Oh, Skier. Might raid her. Yeah, I see Skier. So, we're gonna raid Skier. She's currently doing some Warhammer 3. Playing Magical Rooster versus Feisty Angry Lizards, and it's not the fantasy. So she's playing Skyros Fate Weaver, based on that information. So, go give her some love. She's a really cool snake. The only good snake you ever need to know. So, let's raid away. I hope you had a great time with me. If you did and you haven't done so already, hit that follow button, please. If you already have, thanks for having done that. I hope you had a nice time. And tomorrow, we're gonna do Baldur's Gate. At least that's the plan. Unless someone can convince me otherwise. Anywho, have a great rest of your day or night, afternoon or evening. And go share some love with Skier. Like I said, she's a really great snake. The only snake you ever need to know. So, that's raid.